room. Don't make a mistake.
On the right of your screen, Ty Dillon, the first car outside the top 8.
And we're watching all these points battle. Look at Kyle Larson. He's got the top wound up, Rick. He's gained momentum. He gained 10 car lengths down the backstretch. He's almost to Joey Logano's bumper on the front stretch for the race win.
Joey Logano's got to take the top. He cannot give him the top. If you get beaten on the bottom, then you get beaten. But you do not give Kyle Larson the top of the race.
I completely agree. I think that was a mistake. I think we're going to see the momentum Kyle Larson carries off the top with 4 to go. And who's in third? Sadler somehow always shows up in the picture at the ends of these races.
This is the corner that I think you have to run the top of your Logano. He chose the bottom. Kyle Larson's been so good. Not this time.
He doesn't make the pass. And you see on pit road now the 2 of Austin Dillon.
Apparently securing some lug nuts and conveniently giving a spot to his brother Ty Dillon on the racetrack for a point, but it's not going to be enough because you can see it goes down to a 1-point gap. But the 6 of Darrell Wallace Jr. has done what he needs to do, has kept the position as Kyle Larson gets into the wall.
Kyle Larson got up into the wall. That allowed the 1 of Elliott Sadler to get by. And so Sadler now chasing down Logano for this race win. Under 2 laps to go. Just 2 laps to go. Ty Dillon still a point back. Darrell Wallace Jr. a point to the good. Elliott Sadler trying everything he can do to catch up, get closer to Joey Logano.
Kyle Larson was in the wall again, Rick.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Ty Dillon. Only a mile and a half to try to get into the chase. As good as Joey Logano is running, Elliott Sadler is going to have a hard time catching him. Here comes Logano, catching the slower traffic as he comes into the quad oval. Joey Logano is going to win at Charlotte.
That's how you do it. Yes. I'm sure. Great job, Brian. Congratulations, guys.
And just that quickly, Kyle Larson's hopes of dominating this race dashed. Joey Logano gets the win. His 27th career Xfinity Series win. And you take a look at the points, the chase points, the drivers that will advance into the round of 8.
Rick, I really thought Darrell Wallace Jr. knocked the nose of his car in on the initial start of the race. I thought he didn't have a chance. He ran outside the top 20 all day long, but he battled back. Look at the repairs on this 6 car. It wasn't a good day. It wasn't a fun day, but it was the day they needed. Got through by 1 single point.
Darrell Wallace Jr. finishes 20th in this race. 3 laps down. But as you said, Steve, he got the amount of points he needed to advance into the round of 8.
And how about Blake Cook in 7th in points? Small team. First year they've had this team. Really good job to make the chase to begin with, but then to advance into the next round. Unbelievable job by that small team.
Kansas, Texas, and Phoenix. As you see Ty Dillon coming on to pit road. A round of 8. There's 2 mile-and-a-half tracks in Kansas and Texas, then the mile track at Phoenix. For the 8 drivers that will be fighting for a championship.
Huge disappointment. We've seen this chase format reward people that can find a way to finish better than perhaps they ran, get that win. In this case, Ty Dillon. There's no question that Ty Dillon and this team have a car that's capable of being in the top 8, but you have to get the finishes, and they just were not able to make it happen.
Kyle Larson really put on a display today as far as driving, and ended up with only 9 cars on the lead lap. Ryan Keselowski finished up 9th, and he was the last car on the lead lap. Ultimately, it was Joey Logano who had a great restart and was able to get in front and take the win.